Can you hear that, cherry lovers? Long needed rain. It rained all night long. Look at the water. Long needed. It's been so dry. Not as dry as down south, but we were going into a serious drought up here. And now look at it. Oh yeah, the garden, I know, loving it. All the apple trees, everything is loving this. Matter of fact, usually you see birds and squirrels hide when it's raining. They're out running in it because they're loving it. So just thought I'd show you guys. Start the morning out. Of course, we heard it thundering and lightning all night. But we just got up to this, and it's very quiet, very peaceful. Very quiet. Good morning, cherry lovers. After a long all-night rain and all the rain we got this morning, I showed you guys pictures. Wow. 71 degrees. I think the heat wave's gone up here. We can go to work today. I got a lot going on. Got a pile of brush needs to be burned because now everything's wet. Just a lot of things going on up over my shoulder there. All that needs to be recut and mowed. Just a lot need to be going on, but we couldn't do much out there with the heat. The heat was just miserable. Every time you'd go out, yesterday, let me turn this around. Yesterday I was out, I mowed all this out here, got this all mowed, the yard and everything. I had to stop about every 20 minutes and come in. It was like 94 degrees, very hot. I know down in the south where you guys are out west, you guys are just getting pelted with that heat, but up here when it gets hot like that, it's humid and it's beyond what we can do. So let's walk out here. I got a lot of work to do now. Out here in the apple orchard, yeah, there's a lot that needs to be done. And I'm going to get it done because, as you can see, even though it was dry, that's the funny part of the whole thing. Even though it was dry, this grass and this mulch, which, like they said, you put mulch down, it holds the moisture. This grass grew in the apple orchard like crazy. So I've got to, I got to mow it all back and get it all cleaned back up again. Garden, oh, this garden's crazy. We got a total right now of 9 zucchini this time around. Let me open up this gate. Like I said, I've got a lot of things going on, but can't keep up with the weeds. But our tomatoes are flowering. We got tomatoes everywhere. Believe it or not, people, on this side, here's our pepper plants, okay? This was our pepper plants over here. And because we were throwing away all the tomatoes that we didn't want in the garden last year, these are what I call rogue tomatoes. They just came up by themselves, and man, we got tomatoes on the vine just coming up. You can see them, look at them, and they're all over. I mean, we got tomatoes everywhere. But this was supposed to be for our peppers, which they're coming along. We're looking really nice. I mean, they're growing like bad weeds. But, and we're going to have some nice peppers. But the tomatoes are just, yeah, that ought to tell you something. Though our zucchini, we're doing really good on them. Look at these. These are nice big zucchini plants. Like I said, they're flowering great. So we're just going to continue to get zucchini. And I'm loving that. But then we came here yesterday when I was out. My butternut squash are starting to open up and move. And there's what we see. I've got about 4 of them on this plant here. There's one right there. They're just laying everywhere. I've seen them. There's another one right there. And there's another one right there. So the butternuts are coming along just fine. Everything is flowering. Like I said, we got tons of flowers inside these big zucchinis. And we're doing just great. Oh man, let me show you something. I seen inside that flower. Look inside that flower. You see that? About 3 or 4 bees in there, just doing their thing. But anyways, like I said, I got lots of going on. This was long needed rain. There's another zucchini right in there. It's not ready to be picked, but they're growing. And then the rest of my squash, these will be later on. They got the water they needed. So they're going to take off. But this over here was supposed to be just our tomato area. And it's like, you know, it was dry. But this year's tomatoes, they're starting. Now that we got the rain we need back, now they're starting to put on flowers. So we ought to see quite a few tomatoes. We got tons of tomato plants. We ought to have 3, 4, 5 bushel of tomatoes out here, but things are looking really good out here. I'm very happy with the garden this year. There's some things that I'm not happy with, but for the most part, they're just doing fantastic. We got the broccoli, and she likes the leaves. I'm still looking for maybe some broccoli coming off them, but I haven't seen that yet. So but yeah, all this down here, that, like I said, the collard greens, we weren't watering them earlier in this section. All that's starting to come back now. I mean, it's fantastic. So anyways, we're looking really good out here. I just thought I'd stop a minute to show you her collard greens. She wants them to grow bigger, but I told her she probably needs to thin these out just a tad bit so that the new leaves can take off and go. So, and we got my bean plants here. They're just crawling everywhere. Haven't seen many beans. I mean, we got flowers, so I know they're coming. The rain is just going to make them come even more, but this is amazing. We're having a good year for a garden. Her kale, all of the carrots are really looking good. Yeah, the chives looking good. Beets, yeah, we're gonna have some. Let me look. Let's take a look down here and see if we got any big beets. Yep, they're starting to ball up down there. So, onions. Yep, our onions are doing good. Look at there, really good down through there. Now bean plants. I'm gonna start looking through here and see what we got. We got bean plants everywhere. I saw some the other day. Like I said, there's flowers everywhere. There, oh yeah, look at here, people. We're starting. Look at them. Can you see them? Yes, ma'am. Look at them. Let me go look through here, see if they're in here. We'll give them, matter of fact, I'm gonna stand here while you guys are right here. Pick a few of these, take them in and show Joyce. She'll be amazed. They're not quite ready, almost. Some of them are. Wow. They're almost ready. I'll probably have to start going through here. Like I said, another week or two. We're gonna have to. Wow. Oh yeah. Look at them. I'm gonna have to pick beans, people. Loving it. You just got to go through here and check them all out. I don't want to get them too big. I don't want my beans too big. but I knew they were going to start. So just a matter of time, just letting them do their things. Yep, here's some more right here. They're starting. Look at them. I'm going to have to go through the plants and check. Anyways, like I said, beans are looking good. Like I said, we got young ones down here, so that means we're going to have even more. Corn, now that we got that rain, yeah, it's not really looking good, but for the most part, what came up, I got a feeling before it's all said and done, we might get 8-9 ears. Let me turn you guys around. So anyways, see, having these beans, wow. I'm gonna have to go through them and check them today, being real delicate because I know more are coming. But for the most part, I got work to do. Garden's starting to come in. Like I said, we got tomatoes. We got lots of tomatoes. And once they start turning red, well, that's when the cannon kitchen comes. Because like I said, all these green beans, we're gonna put them in Ziplocs, not Ziplocs, seal a meal type deal where that seals the air out of them. Put them in the freezer for winter. That's what we've been doing. This is why we're doing all this, to get stuff made up ahead, just in case. You never know. You never know when you might, shortages and everything nowadays, so you just never know. But this is what we're doing it for. And putting all our sauces away, because we used a lot of sauces last year. A lot of sauces. So anyway, I might even pick enough of these today, and we might have potatoes. My mother used to make them. It was potatoes, green beans. You cooked them till they were tender, and then added butter, salt, and pepper. You talk about eating. Oh man, I can eat and eat and eat. So I'm gonna go inside, and I'm gonna bring you along today all the things that we're gonna do. I just thought I'd stop a minute, show you the garden. But there's a lot of things that's got to get happening here now that the temperatures have cooled down.
Hello, cherry lovers. I want to give a shout out to especially my friend Ron, who gave us these bags so that when we go out to the garden and start harvesting, picking up all these greens and vegetables out, and we have something to put them in. So, hi Ron, I just wanted you to see this. We just came in from the garden. We've got 3 loads of collards and kale and a couple of zucchinis. We picked quite a few this morning, and all of this is organic and great for my green drinks that I drink every single morning before I start my day, and it's all great, as you can see that.
And we're going to pour this out, and I'm going to get another picture of all the greens. I mean, we're going to have tons of them, and she's just in love with it because she knows that she ain't going to have to probably buy any till spring. So, right, Joyce?
Absolutely, and that's one thing I'm really excited about this year. Last year I didn't have a good collard green crop because of the deer, but this year it's coming in amazing, and so far I think I've got like at least 3 months supplies worth of green vegetables for my smoothie, so I'm hoping to get enough to last me till next spring. Check this out, guys. I got a ton of greens. I am about to wash and pick and rewash and then rinse all of my collard greens for my vegetables. A lot of them I'm going to use for green smoothies, and of course my family loves collard greens cooked, and so I'm going to wash and put away enough of those for the holidays. And I usually cook the collard greens mostly on holidays, maybe 2 or 3 times during the year, but mostly on holidays. So we're going to get ready to get these all washed up and clean. We're back in the kitchen again. As you can see, I've trained Larry very well. I taught him how to, actually I didn't teach him, he was probably just knew how automatically, but we're actually picking the greens. He's going to help me pick them, and then I'm going to wash them and rewash them and rinse them. And then we're going to put them in the freezer bags. We have got so many greens, and I'm so excited and grateful to God for all of these vegetables because it saves me a lot of money.
Really? Saves you a lot of money, huh?
Yes, it does.
Well, you better get yourself over here and get cleaning, because, I like greens, just greens with some ham hocks and stuff. I don't like smoothies. You better get over here and get to work, because I'm getting hungry over here.
All right.
Bye
Talk
now.
to you later, guys. And remember, guys, if you like this video, like and subscribe. Don't forget.
And be safe, folks. Bye now.